How on earth do you prepare for that?
And although you kind of know that this might happen, you don't really think about it very much. Monarchy is about continuity.
The tension within the royal family has reached a boiling point, and it's impossible to ignore anymore. Princess Anne, known for her unwavering sense of duty and loyalty, has made a shocking move that has the world buzzing. She's taken legal action against Queen Camilla, accusing her of tarnishing King Charles's name. Yes, you heard that right. This isn't just a petty disagreement or a whispered rumor. It's a full-blown court case that threatens to shake the very foundation of the monarchy. But let's not pretend this happened out of nowhere. This drama has been simmering beneath the surface for years. Whispers have floated through palace halls, sideways glances exchanged at lavish dinners, and old wounds never quite healed. The late Queen, a pillar of tradition and stability, may have seen this coming. Insiders claim she left behind personal journals filled with her deepest concerns about the future of the family. These journals, reportedly now in Princess Anne's possession, hold secrets that could change everything. So what's the issue? It seems the late Queen worried about how the monarchy would look under Camilla's growing influence. She apparently feared that traditions she worked tirelessly to preserve might be overshadowed or even discarded. And now, those fears are playing out in real time. The clash between Anne and Camilla isn't just personal. It's about who controls the narrative, the legacy, and the future of the royal family. This isn't the first time Camilla has faced criticism, though. Her rise to queen consort was anything but smooth. From scandalous headlines to public skepticism, she's had to fight tooth and nail for acceptance. Some argue she's proven herself over the years, working hard to support King Charles and the monarchy. But others aren't so forgiving. They see her as a symbol of a bygone scandal that still casts a shadow over the family's reputation. And now, with Princess Anne's accusations, the spotlight is back on Camilla, and it's not flattering. The lawsuit itself is a bombshell. Anne isn't just airing grievances, she's demanding accountability. She claims Camilla's actions and words have disrespected King Charles, painting him in a negative light both privately and publicly. What's more, Anne is using the late Queen's journals as evidence, which reportedly include detailed notes about private conversations, key events, and even specific instructions for handling family matters after her passing. If these journals are as revealing as they sound, they could expose a side of the monarchy that no one outside the palace walls has ever seen. As you can imagine, this legal battle isn't happening quietly. Behind closed doors, tensions are at an all-time high. Late-night meetings, hushed discussions, and heated debates have become the norm. King Charles, caught between his sister and his wife, is facing the toughest challenge of his reign so far. He's always been known for his patience and thoughtfulness. But how long can he keep the peace when the two women closest to him are at war? It's not just the family that's divided either. The public is taking sides too. Some people see Anne as the ultimate defender of tradition, standing up for what's right and protecting the late Queen's legacy. Others think she's overstepping, accusing her of dragging the family's private issues into the spotlight. And then there's the question of Camilla. Is she really the villain Anne makes her out to be, or is she just an easy target for criticism? Even Kate Middleton seems to be quietly picking a side. At a recent event, she noticeably skipped the traditional curtsy to Camilla. Now, in any other context, this might seem like a small thing. But in the world of royalty, where every gesture is loaded with meaning, it was like a public declaration. And people noticed. Social media lit up with speculation, with many interpreting it as Kate's subtle way of backing Anne. If that's true, it's a bold move, and one that adds even more pressure to an already tense situation. Meanwhile, the younger royals are stepping up in their own way. William and Kate, seen by many as the future of the monarchy, are quietly steering the ship in a different direction. They've been focusing on modernization, making the royal family more relatable to the public. It's a stark contrast to the more traditional approach Camilla represents. And while they haven't openly commented on the drama, their actions speak volumes. It's clear they're charting a course that doesn't align with Camilla's vision for the monarchy. But the real wild card in all of this is the public. People aren't just watching this unfold, they're actively participating in it. Social media is buzzing with hashtags, memes, and heated debates. Everyone seems to have an opinion, and they're not afraid to share it. For a family that's always operated behind a veil of secrecy, this level of scrutiny is new, and it's brutal. Every move, every statement, and every decision is being dissected in real time, leaving little room for missteps. The monarchy is also feeling the heat financially. Critics are questioning why public funds should support an institution that appears to be crumbling from the inside. Calls for transparency are growing louder, with many demanding that the royal family justify its expenses and prove its value to the public. In response, there's talk of cutting back on lavish spending and focusing more on charitable work. But will that be enough to restore public trust? As for Camilla, she's in a tough spot. Her reputation, already fragile, is taking another hit. Even some of her closest allies are reportedly distancing themselves, wary of being dragged into the controversy. It's a lonely position to be in, especially when the accusations against her are so personal and public. For someone who's worked so hard to rebuild her image, this must feel like a devastating setback. And yet, there's a sense that this crisis could lead to something bigger, a reckoning perhaps, or even a chance for renewal. Princess Anne's bold move is forcing the royal family to confront issues they've avoided for years: accountability, transparency, and the need to evolve. Change isn't easy, especially for an institution rooted in tradition, but it's becoming clear that the old ways won't work forever. Still, not everyone is on board with shaking things up. There are plenty of traditionalists who think airing the family's dirty laundry in public is the worst possible idea. They worry that too much change, too fast, could do irreparable damage. But with younger royals pushing for progress and public opinion shifting, it's clear that the monarchy is at a crossroads. And then there are those journals. The more details that emerge, the more explosive they seem. The late Queen's private thoughts, captured in her own handwriting, paint a picture of a ruler deeply concerned about her family's future. She reportedly questioned Camilla's growing influence and the impact it might have on the monarchy's image. And those journals might be the key to everything. They're not just filled with memories or reflections, they're said to hold specific concerns and instructions from the late Queen herself. If they are as revealing as sources claim, they could become Princess Anne's ace in this legal battle. Every word written in those pages could potentially shift public opinion, influence court decisions, and even change the trajectory of the monarchy itself. But the divisions aren't limited to Anne, Camilla, and Charles. Behind the walls of the palace, the tension is spreading. Senior aides and longtime staff members are reportedly torn. Some are standing with Anne, believing that honoring the late Queen's vision is the only way forward. Others, however, argue that supporting the consort is crucial to maintaining stability during such a turbulent time. The lack of unity among those who are supposed to guide the royal family is making an already messy situation even worse. On the public side, things are just as chaotic. Support for Princess Anne has been growing rapidly. People see her as a voice of reason, a symbol of tradition in a world where the monarchy feels increasingly disconnected. Her long history of service to the crown, her no-nonsense approach, and her loyalty to her late mother's wishes have earned her a loyal following. To many, Anne isn't just defending her brother's honor. She's standing up for everything the monarchy is supposed to represent. And then there's the consort's camp. They're not taking this quietly. Public relations experts have reportedly been hired to clean up Camilla's image and win back public trust. Rumors suggest there's even talk of launching a major media campaign to control the narrative. But will it work? Camilla's history with the public has always been complicated, and for every person willing to give her the benefit of the doubt, there's another who remembers the scandals of the past. It's a tough climb, and right now the odds don't seem to be in her favor. While this battle rages on, King Charles is finding himself in an impossible situation. He's always been known for his diplomatic nature, for trying to keep the peace within his family. But this time, it's different. The stakes are higher, the divisions deeper, and the spotlight brighter. Insiders say he's struggling to balance his duties as king with his personal loyalties. On one hand, Anne is his sister, someone who has stood by him through thick and thin. On the other, Camilla is his wife, someone he fought hard to bring into the fold despite years of public criticism. How does a man choose between the two most important women in his life? Some believe Charles may soon be forced to address the situation publicly. A statement from the king could potentially calm the growing unrest, but it could also backfire if not handled delicately. The monarchy is walking a tightrope, and one wrong move could send it tumbling. Adding another layer to this already tangled web is the role of the younger royals. William and Kate are seen as the future of the monarchy, and their actions in the coming months could have a lasting impact. William, with his close bond to his late grandmother and his focus on modernization, is considered a key figure in shaping what's next for the royal family. Kate, one of the most beloved royals of the modern era, is just as important. Her decision to align herself with Princess Anne has sent a powerful message. She's not just taking sides, she's staking her position on what the monarchy should stand for. This decision hasn't gone unnoticed. By aligning herself with Anne, Kate has further isolated Camilla, making her position within the family even more precarious. It's a bold move, and one that has only strengthened Anne's case in the eyes of the public. But it also risks deepening the divide within the family. Can the monarchy survive this level of internal conflict, or is this the beginning of the end? Outside the palace walls, the ripple effects of this drama are being felt far and wide. Politicians, commentators, and royal experts are all weighing in. Some see this as a necessary reckoning, a chance for the monarchy to address long-standing issues and modernize for a new era. Others worry that the turmoil could weaken the institution beyond repair. After all, how can the public trust a family that seems unable to trust each other? And yet, despite the chaos, there's a sense that this moment could be a turning point. The legal proceedings, which are drawing closer by the day, will likely be the climax of this unfolding drama. Legal experts are already speculating about what evidence Anne might bring forward and how Camilla's team will respond. Every detail, every piece of evidence will be scrutinized by both the court and the public. The outcome won't just affect the individuals involved, it could reshape the monarchy itself. Anne, for her part, isn't backing down. Reports suggest she's made it clear that this isn't just about her brother or his consort. To her, this is about what the monarchy stands for. She believes that the late Queen's vision of a balanced, respected institution is being overshadowed, and she's determined to set things right. Anne has never been one to shy away from difficult situations, and this is no exception. But Charles isn't taking this lying down either. He's defended Camilla, insisting that she's been loyal and hardworking in her role. According to insiders, he's made it clear that the problems Anne is pointing to didn't start with Camilla. He's suggested that she's being unfairly blamed for issues that have been brewing for years. This defense has earned him support from some quarters, but it's also further fueled the divide. And the divide is impossible to ignore. Social media is on fire, with people fiercely debating every detail of the royal family's turmoil. Opinions flood every corner of the internet, from hashtags trending non-stop to memes dissecting the drama. It's relentless. The royal family is under more scrutiny than ever, and for an institution that thrives on control and privacy, this level of exposure is uncharted territory. But despite all the noise, the royals are determined to keep a united front, or at least make it seem that way. Public engagements continue, and the younger generation is stepping up to prove the monarchy still has relevance. At the center of this renewed hope is none other than 9-year-old Princess Charlotte. Her recent actions have sparked a wave of admiration, even among skeptics of the monarchy. During a significant royal event, Charlotte made headlines for her quiet yet impactful kindness. A young activist had become overwhelmed by the grandeur of the moment, and Charlotte, with calm and confidence beyond her years, stepped in to comfort them. That simple act of compassion melted hearts. People couldn't help but compare her to her late grandmother, Princess Diana, known for her ability to connect deeply with people from all walks of life. But it didn't stop there. Charlotte also gave a brief yet heartfelt speech about unity and protecting the environment, which resonated with audiences far and wide. Charlotte's poise and charm didn't go unnoticed. Some are even speculating about her future, imagining her as a global ambassador who could modernize the monarchy without losing its core values. At an age when most children are still finding their footing, Charlotte is already showing the world what the next generation of royals might look like: compassionate, relatable, and ready to lead. Yet behind the scenes, the storm continues to rage. The Queen Consort, Camilla, is reportedly feeling the weight of public criticism. She's said to believe the backlash against her is unfair and undeserved. Despite this, she's stayed committed to her duties, keeping her focus on her charitable projects and standing by King Charles. Some close to her say she's trying to rise above the drama, letting her actions speak louder than words. Princess Anne, however, hasn't softened her stance. She remains steadfast in her fight for the monarchy's integrity, speaking for those who feel the institution is straying too far from its roots. Anne's directness has earned her respect from those who value tradition. Her supporters see her as the moral compass of the royal family, unafraid to call out what she perceives as threats to its values. But not everyone agrees with Anne's approach. Supporters of King Charles and Camilla argue that clinging too tightly to the past isn't the answer. They believe change is necessary for the monarchy to survive in a world that's rapidly evolving. Modernization, they say, is the only way to stay relevant. And despite the criticism they've faced, Charles and Camilla have worked hard to adapt to the times while preserving the essence of the institution. Still, public focus has shifted in a surprising direction. Charlotte. Her maturity and grace under pressure have given people something positive to rally around amidst the turmoil. Even those who question the monarchy's role in today's world have been impressed by her. It's rare for someone so young to captivate so many, but Charlotte's ability to connect with people has made her stand out. She's become a symbol of hope, proof that the royal family can still inspire in its own way. Royal observers are closely watching how this all plays out. Will Anne and Charles find a way to reconcile their differences? Can the family come together despite their clashing visions for the future? These are the questions on everyone's mind, and the answers will define the next chapter of the monarchy. So, what do you think? Is the royal family heading toward disaster, or is there still hope for a brighter future? Let us know your thoughts below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next update on this unfolding story. Thanks for watching.